One of the brunch ladies of Conshy Consignment coming at you for 61 straight weeks.
That's slightly crazy.
Yeah, I know.
61 weeks? Are you serious?
Yeah, 61 wild weeks. Let's just call them wild weeks.
I don't know. I was thinking more just fun.
Fun. Yeah, when we started this, we didn't know quite how it was all going to pan out or what it was going to look like. So we've just kind of followed our Conshy Crew's lead and just made it this happy little Sunday brunch time where we talk about life and consignment life and our families and what goes on at Conshy Consignment, right?
Yeah. Just fun.
All right, so I have to confess, you've been gone for the past 2 weeks, so I've been doing this solo. It's a little challenging to do solo when you're talking out into a void. But my point of that is last week when I was doing it, I forgot mid-story what I was talking about. And I was like, all right, well, I'll have to catch you guys up next week because I honestly just totally blanked and I couldn't get it back. I just couldn't get my story back. And it was embarrassing. It was about my mom. It was a story about my mom and how funny she can be. And resale therapy, and I totally blanked. So my mom was kind enough to remind me what I was saying. So here goes. Here's the story that I blanked out on last week. Sorry, Molly. I totally let you down. Without my sidekick, my mind is not at its peak.
Teamwork.
So we were doing resale therapy, which is our live sale Thursday night, 7:00 on Facebook. And, we got some jokers in the comments, of course. We're always laughing and having a good time. And I happened to get some brand new. Are you familiar with Miracle Suits?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so a miracle suit, a swimsuit, and their tagline is it makes you 10 pounds, look 10 pounds leaner, slimmer, whatever, takes 10 pounds off. So, of course, my mother in the comments has to be a complete joker and says, I'll take 3. Will that make me 30 pounds slimmer?
Of course you did.
Yeah. So that was the silly little story that I totally just blanked out on last week was the really, that would be a miracle suit, right?
It's like a suit of Spanx.
A suit of Spanx. I've never owned one. Have you owned a miracle suit?
Suit. I have. When it first came out, they are pricey little numbers, so buying them consignment would be the way to go.
Right.
But yes, I love them, and I love them like I love a Lands End suit. I don't know if you ever had a Lands End suit, but the quality is just amazing.
Yeah, I have one left in stock. It wasn't my size or anything, but the cut on it is absolutely gorgeous. The other ones were the same cut, but they all sold. I did offer them at a really good price at Resale Therapy, but I guess they weren't the right size for anybody.
That's the problem. They got to be the right size, right?
But that's okay. They sold it at full price on our website. So, all right, it worked out, right? Somebody's out there looking thinner. Got a great new swimsuit that fits.
10 pounds lighter, or at least feeling 10 pounds lighter.
Feeling 10 pounds lighter, yeah.
Love it.
I mean, we need to look up some before and after photos. Before the miracle suit, after the miracle suit.
Right. We do have quite a few bathing suits in inventory this year, don't we? Usually we have a few here or there, or some bikini bottoms or bikini. I feel like we have quite a large inventory this year going into the summer.
We do. Yeah. I've been selling quite a few. Oh, all right. For those of you out there that are new to consignment, a lot of our stuff is pre-loved. Bathing suits must absolutely be brand new. So before you get all skeeved out, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to clarify that. Bathing suits in resale must be brand new, and we only sell brand new. All right. I just needed to clarify that point because if you're new to consignment, you may not realize that. But
this goes with underwear.
A bit of new items. Yeah.
We have the same rules with panties also.
Yeah. Any intimate things definitely need to be new. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
NWT or NWOT, but definitely the N.
yes. New with tags, new without tags. It has to be new, and we have to be able to show you it's new.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have actually a lot of shoppers that have been coming to Resale Therapy, and we've been dealing with online, or actually new to consignment. We've gotten a lot of questions. I put out an episode, I don't know, maybe like 30 episodes ago about what is consignment and how to consign and things like that. But I think we might want to be doing another, maybe next week. We'll do
Yeah.
like a little refresher course on that because we have so
Okay.
many new people that just have questions and
That's a good
want to
idea.
know more. Yeah.
That's a good idea. I
Yeah.
like it.
All right, cool.
I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to think what was going on this week. All right, so little tip. Well, it's really just the tip for Molly, which she probably already knows. So before we go on Brunch Ladies, I like to go back and look at our social media for the week.
Yeah.
Molly probably remembers it because she does most of the social media, but I like to go back and look.
Week. This week, maybe not. Coming off of vacation, I'm still getting in the work brain mode. So,
Yeah. She's getting in work brain mode. So I like to go back before we do Brunch Ladies or during Brunch Ladies and kind of take a peek and see. So our week started last week, actually started right after Brunch Ladies. I posted a picture of my new chair that Avery and I picked up
your
at a
awesome
yard
new
sale.
chair.
Yes. So you'll notice I can move around. I'm not squeaking like I normally did on my old chair, which is behind me. I mean, I still use the rolling chair all the time. Just,
Right.
not when I'm
Not when
recording now.
No more squeaks in the background.
Right. So that was kind of fun. And I had some beautiful flowers in my backyard. So I had to include those in the photo.
Nice.
I have another bouquet behind me. It's not as pretty, but lilacs. Oh, do I love the smell of lilacs? Oh,
so pretty.
They only last such a short period of time too. But the smell.
So many of them are. Our rhododendrons and azaleas are blooming in our backyard on the hill right now, and they are popping. But by next week, it'll be gone.
I know, and they turn all brown, and yeah,
for such a short amount of time.
I know. I like to bring them in the house, especially after hearing Kali from Heroic Gardens talk about the effects that plants and plant life have on your mood, energy.
Yes.
She definitely inspired me to start bringing a little bit of the outdoors in and start bringing myself outdoors a little bit more as well with this nice weather.
It's very nice. Is the weather nice there today?
It's damp, but yeah, I think we're going to be playing cornhole out in the yard later. So I'm really excited for that. Nice. I'm getting good.
Are you really? Uh-oh.
I'm getting pretty good. Yeah.
Who are you playing cornhole with?
Probably with Ken.
Yeah.
Probably with Ken. Yeah. I like to kind of kick his butt every once in a while, remind him who's in charge around here. Or sometimes I'll just play by myself.
Really?
Avery and I like our outdoor. We like our ladder ball, and we like cornhole and bocce ball. We love Avery. For some reason, it always is Avery and I playing that. My son Avery, who's 17, and
that's why
now.
When we lived in Philly and we were season ticket holders to the Philadelphia Union, which for those that don't know is an MLS soccer team. We were season ticket holders and would always tailgate and go to the games. And that was one of my favorite things was tailgating because we would always take the ladder ball, the cornhole, the bocce, all that kind of stuff. And if you had friends, you set your tent up, go out hours ahead of time, pick up your sandwiches from Deli on 4th. Like we just had this whole, thing that we would leave Conshy at a certain time to get down to the stadium in Chester and get all set up and have friends meet us. And you would just spend the day out on the edge of the river playing cornhole and soccer. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the Philadelphia Union. Huge fan. They played last night at 11 o'clock at night. Yes, we stayed up for the
No,
11
you
o'clock
didn't.
game that started at 11 because we don't miss a Union game unless we are absolutely forced to. Loved the team, but I loved the playing games out. You know, it was just a reason that always you knew you were always going to do that. Tailgate
Yeah.
and play ladder ball and cornhole and all.
Yeah.
So,
So the cornhole game we have was actually something that came in on consignment back in October, and
mhm.
I was actually going to put it on Resale Therapy because I think Sherry wanted it. But when we
Uh-huh.
took it out, it was brand new. But when we took it out of the bag, it had been like water must have seeped in, and it kind of
Mm.
um, visually, like aesthetically, it ruined some of the pieces. It's perfectly fine and usable, but it wasn't really something that I wanted to put up on the website and sell. So I
Gotcha.
did acquire a cornhole game, and I did give something to the consigner for that, even though it was unsaleable because we're enjoying it. Yeah.
Nice. Love it.
So I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yeah.
Love it.
So if anybody is coming to my house over the summer to picnic, yes, we will include yard games. We are a gaming fam. We love games. We
Yeah,
love games. We just do. Yeah.
we do too. We love it. Indoor and outdoor. I want to get the Yahtzee. That's my next thing. The Yahtzee for the yard, the big wooden die that you play
Oh.
Yahtzee with.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, geez, that sounds fun.
Right?
Yeah.
It's on the list. Maybe somebody will consign some.
Oh, now that you put it out there in the universe, it's gonna happen.
Put it
It's
out
gonna
the universe.
happen. Do you have a travel? You have one of the nice ladder ball ones, don't you?
Yes, we have one. We used to have one that was the plastic, and
That's what I have. We're constantly putting it back together, and it's such a
after many a tailgate, it just cracked. The plastic,
yeah.
Gave in. So now we have a metal one that's much sturdier. So, and we acquired Can Jam. That's another one we have now, which is the frisbee with the can and the hole.
Oh, I haven't played that one.
Yeah. Well, maybe when you come next week, because you're coming, maybe we'll get Can Jam out with Emma on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
So this coming week, I'm going to be traveling down again. I feel like I just got home. I am traveling back to North Carolina to pick up my daughter at college and visit with Molly. And it's going to be just wonderful. So we'll be coming to you from Molly's next week for Brunch Ladies and for Resale Therapy and Insta Resale Therapy.
Yes.
It's gonna be nice.
Cal has to move on Sunday, so we won't have Nick because he's gonna have to go to Charlotte to help Cal move on Sunday. Yeah. He's got to move from the frat house to their house. And of course, my son, y'all, is 21 and at the same college as Emma, which we've said in plenty of episodes, just recently had shoulder surgery. So he just had his appointment a week and a half ago where they took the sling and the pillow off, but he still's just beginning to get any kind of movement in it. And of course, he and his buddies are moving out of the frat house into a house next weekend. So we move Emma out on Friday, and then Sunday Cal has to move, but he's like, I can't lift anything, and all my buddies are moving on the same day, so I need help.
Oh, dads are great like that, aren't they?
Yeah, I said I can't come because I'll be with Libby and Emma, but your dad can sure come. So Dad's going to help Cal move.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that. That is something else.
We'll have Sunday boy moving day. So yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Our crazy college kids. Crazy kids they are.
We love it. We love it. I love the fact that it's North Carolina and I have an excuse to visit you, like another excuse. Like I need an excuse.
I know.
But it just makes it easier to get because I have to travel anyway. It just happens to be right by you.
So it's nice because we get to do a little work together, have a little fun together, spend time with our kids together. It just kind of gives you the whole package. So it's nice. I'm planning a fun day on Saturday. Sunday will be a work day, but Saturday after when you and Emma are here, we're gonna have a fun day.
Ooh, all right. So we're gonna check in with you guys next, and we'll tell you what kind of fun day
we had the day before.
Planned. I don't know. I don't know.
Because we'll see you again the day after the fun day.
Yes. All right. So I've been loving your Meaningful Monday, for those of you in listening on podcast. I'm using air quotes here, Meaningful Monday. And you've been just doing some funny ones because it just cracks me up. I love to laugh. And I know a lot of you out there, laughter is key. So this week was, why, yes, I could start my day without coffee, but I like being able to remember things like how to say words and put on pants.
Right.
Yes, we are big coffee drinkers, Molly and I
We
both.
are. We both
Yes.
are. I got to have it first thing in the morning.
Yeah. I
Gotta
don't understand people that don't drink coffee. I know you're out there. I'm one of those people that pushes coffee. I'm like a coffee pusher. I remember in college, none of my roommates or housemates drank coffee until they met me, and I got them all just into coffee.
I was never really into coffee until my husband. But of course, he's from Olympia, Washington. So Seattle, Olympia, it's like coffee heaven out there. So he got me into drinking
out there. Don't you just love it? Oh, I love the smell of the freshly ground beans in the morning. And I do miss, from living in Conshohocken, our friend Daniela owns Fiend.
Mm-hmm.
And that was always just a very bright spot in our morning to be able to stop there.
Yeah. Get there before opening, have a cup of coffee, get yourself ready for the day, and then drive over and open the store.
Yeah.
That was fun. Yeah, I miss that for sure.
We need her to move to one of our locations and open one.
I've asked her about North Carolina, but not yet.
Not yet. Well, she crafts these. I mean, I can't think of the name for somebody that has like the certification, the coffee person. Oh my gosh. You can be a coffee taster and you get certain certifications and all the notes and combinations. And she is probably the most skilled person that I've ever known with things like that, and able to do things, and things are not artificial. They're very natural. Like her pumpkin.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, actual like her pumpkin spice latte is made with actual pumpkin. Hello.
And she has not released that recipe to me, because when I moved to North Carolina, I did kind of sort of ask for it, but I did not receive it. I was hoping I could get the recipe so I could make it here at home. I didn't get it.
I've never had anything like that.
It's delish, right? She was the first one I ever had a lavender in my coffee with, her honey lavender lattes. Remember, she started that a long time ago, and now you find them in many places. But a long time ago, she was one of the only ones I ever knew that had lavender honey lattes.
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely nuts about lavender. We were always very into lavender. My sister-in-law got into what's the historic place that recently closed on Rittenhouse? City Tavern.
Oh, did City Tavern close?
City Tavern, I think, closed last year. Yeah, sad. But we got way into lavender creme brulee from that. And we were just like on an obsessive trip with lavender many years ago. So when it started becoming part of culture, that was really cool.
You're like, wait, we were there first.
We were there first, man.
I get it. Yeah. I have lavender. When I went to Defusky, the distillery, or no, it wasn't the distillery. And one of the places we went, I think it might have been part of the museum, they sold these, I wish I had it, it's downstairs, mason jars that you put your liquor in and you let it like distill, like you let it sit and infuse for like 24 hours. And the one I bought, so it's a mason jar that has all these like dried herbs. It's like a lemon lavender, all the dried ingredients in there. And then you put like your vodka or whatever you want to put in there. Just tighten up your jar and put it in a dark space and let it sit for 24 hours. And then you strain it and it's a flavor infused vodka. And so I bought it, but I haven't used it yet.
Oh boy.
But mine was a lavender lemonade.
Oh boy. That sounds amazing. But I have some bad news for you. It's good news for me. I
Okay.
am starting Sherry's Lean and Clean Challenge this week.
Oh, you are?
I am. I did sign up for it, and I
As you
don't think
travel to
alcohol is
see
on the
me?
menu. Hmm?
As you're coming to see me?
It was starting. I mean,
Oh, boy.
yeah. So, all right, I'm putting that out there because y'all are going to be holding me accountable now. It's
Oh, boy.
public knowledge. And, when I go do something, I like to be all in. And because I'm doing this and Sherry's sponsoring it with Primal Fit, um,
You
yeah.
better give me a heads up because I was planning out some meals and some thematic type things while you're here.
Okay. It's pretty much just like cutting out a lot of processed stuff, which you guys don't do anyway. I mean,
Okay.
being vegan, you really already do most of that stuff. So I don't think, other than the alcohol, I don't think it's really gonna affect
Okay.
it. But I'm a little disappointed I won't get to try the lavender, but that's okay.
Well. I'll enjoy it.
Yeah. Next time. Oh, you know what we did this week was I put together a basket for the Conshy basket raffle at Conshy Elementary. Talk about flashbacks.
Flashback. I wonder
Woo!
if they still mention our names when they do that.
Oh my gosh. So
Oh,
we had such a good group. I mean, we're still friends with so many of the friends we made doing those Conshy Elementary PTO things.
yes.
And Molly started the basket raffle many, many years ago. It's a little different now than it was then, but yeah. And it
So
still
as my
continues.
son left the school, for many years I would get texts on my phone from people going, "Oh, are you feeling that people are talking about you because we're in such and such's basement making hundreds of baskets for the raffle?" I'm like, "Okay, is that a good thing or a bad thing?"
Yeah, probably depends on the moment. It is a huge undertaking. I think
It's
this
such a
year they were
great
in
thing.
they had 20 some baskets and they use it as a fundraiser. So they do the scholarship for um, a student that graduates from PW that went to Conshohocken Elementary, and the
Okay.
money for the basket raffle now funds that scholarship for higher education for a former Conshohocken Elementary student.
All right.
Yeah, and my son will be eligible next year for the scholarship. Yeah, how about that? Isn't that
Oh
cool?
my goodness.
I don't know whether or not he'll apply, but we'll see.
Well, he
And
should. His mother was one of the founding mothers of the basket raffle.
oh gosh, but that brought back such memories. And I put in there a lot of, you guys look at the on social media, you can see the picture of the basket. So I did it all in a refab and revive basket. So refab and revive is our line that we do for upcycling different things or painting. So it all went in this beautiful magazine rack that it was refabbed. But then we had some Pink Floyd things in there. We had
I
some
love
flamingos in there. So hopefully Arlene and Zach make it down. I know he's starting kindergarten next year, but I think some of the
yeah.
incoming students go to that, the carnival and everything. So hopefully they make it down because I know he loves flamingos. So maybe he'll
Oh, that would be awesome.
get a shot at some of those.
That would be so great if he won it.
I know that would be fun. Since he's such a big supporter of resale therapy.
He's one of our best little resale therapy shoppers.
And there is a gift card in there too.
Oh, he could do good with that.
Mm-hmm.
Did really well with that. Awesome.
Yeah, so that was all. I mean, I'm trying to think like what else was going on this week. It was just busy, Molly getting back in the groove. I think this week I want to talk, Molly. We get such great feedback from a lot of our customers, and a lot of it is on eBay because they are into feedback and things like that. So we try to occasionally post up some of the feedback we get. But
yes,
what I really want to do is do a dramatic reading of some of the feedback instead of just posting up and showing you what people wrote. I really want to do like some dramatic readings of the feedback.
we'll do that. We'll do that this week.
All right. Because one of my favorite, back before like Reels and TikTok, one of the favorite videos I have ever seen is a woman does a dramatic reading of all the single ladies, of the lyrics to all the single, you know what I'm talking about? Did
The
you ever
song?
did you ever see the dramatic reading of that?
No. That's
Oh,
hilarious.
it is just everything to me. Everything to me. I thought it was one of the best things I've ever seen. So
Oh my God.
I'm not going to compare to that, but I always love a good dramatic reading.
That is too funny. Too funny. Oh, I'll have to see if I can find that and watch it.
Oh, it's awesome.
I'll Google it.
You know, most people probably won't get the kick out of it that I did. I'm not sure why. It just struck me and got me very into that whole TikTok kind of thing.
Kind of fun.
Kind of thing.
Awesome.
All right. Yeah. So, if you're watching this video, please like and subscribe. If you hit that little bell that you see there on YouTube, it will alert you when we go live. We usually go live every Sunday on YouTube. You can join us in the comments at 11 a.m. Eastern, or, we might just pop on there and go live.
You never know.
You just don't know. You just don't know.
Nope.
And you really don't want to miss out on anything. We don't want to be associated with FOMO. We like to put ourselves out there. We like to interact. So.
I know.
All right, coming up this week, what do we got?
Resale therapy, Libby and Molly side by side at the computer, shoulder to shoulder, sharing this screen space together. We have all our fun social media things going on. Look for that. Look for your comments on social media. We love people chit-chatting with us when we post our social media posts. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, like this week we talked about iced coffee versus hot coffee.
Yeah. We love it. We love when you comment and respond to that and get into that, because it helps us get to know you better and you us better, and it's just a lot of fun. It's a lot.
I've really enjoyed that. I was surprised at how many people do both, but also how many people felt very strongly about one over the other.
Right. Yeah. Interesting.
Some people really took a stance. They really took a stance. Yeah.
There were a lot of just hot only.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Like my hot beverages, but not hot like Bernard Barnes likes them.
Woo.
Did I try that when I was? Oh yeah, it was when we were at the hotel.
A hot sauce in your
Charlotte.
coffee.
I tried a little hot sauce in my coffee because Paula said that her husband puts Frank's. I think she said Frank's Red Hot in his coffee. I was like, all right, well, maybe. I mean, I love coffee. I love Frank's Red Hot.
Let's try it.
I did not like the combination. I thought it was horrible. And I'm not fussy at all. I'll keep my Frank's Red Hot to my Bloody Marys.
All right. Speaking of spicy things, real quick before we go, because I know we have a lot to do today, and it's Sunday. Combinations, something I learned, and I may have said this already. One of my mother's dear friends taught Nick and I that you get a sweet potato, don't put anything on it. You bake the sweet potato, cut it open, horseradish.
I still haven't tried that.
Just horseradish. Not the creamy kind, but literally just the horseradish.
Just grated horseradish.
Yeah. With a sweet potato.
I was just telling Michelle about that last week too, and she was like, I was like, I trust. If Molly and Nick say it's good, it's good. And
so
Lord
good.
knows, can you see this? I love horseradish. I mean, this is almost all horseradish here.
So I had regular potatoes on our vacation and asked for horseradish. No.
Really?
It's got to be a sweet potato. It did not work at all.
It's so weird because I have a palate that I think I can put together flavor combinations really well.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine that one. Like it just does not. I can't imagine it.
Just do it.
All right. And I think that'll be on the Lean and Clean challenge. 100%. So there you go. An opportunity to mix it up.
Yeah.
And I always think I can't think of horseradish. So my grandfather was very Polish, spoke Polish, Okay, so we always had like kielbasa and horseradish. And he was nuts about the lid on the horseradish. Like, you could not leave it on the, like, you had to have it like tightened, even when it was sitting on the table, like, so the, I don't know, the flavors didn't escape or something. So whenever I think about horseradish, I always think about that. Yes, you had to treat it with respect.
He was serious, huh?
Yeah, very, very.
Oh boy. Now I'll be thinking about that every time I open my horseradish jar.
Yeah, get that lid right back on there. I'm not sure it does anything, but old school, I mean, they know. They know. I trust.
I don't want it to oxidize or something.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right. Well, this has been fun. Molly and I have a ton of work to do because we're bringing you some incredible items this week.
So many
and
things.
I'm excited to get some of them up and going. So,
all right. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.